Hey, and welcome to something I literally thought of the shower and decided to do. It was just like, I was in the shower and just thinking, I was like, I should probably just kind of like, talk. Things, it's been kind of odd time, especially with like, content and stuff. Like last year I just was like doing something almost every day, either on like Twitch or something, like been just trying. And then this year it's just been pretty slow. This year has been pretty dead for me in content, and I was thinking, hey, maybe I should just do something. It's been very sporadic and very slow. That's kind of a big thing, but I didn't want to just sit down and stare at a screen, so I loaded up the good old... What I started with was my favorite game, probably, maybe even ever, and just sit, chill, talk, and like not make this a big thing, because I'm definitely editing this. I've already had many, I wouldn't say mistakes, but just moments of just breathe and think. Because that's kind of at the point where my life is right now. So, I was going to say fancy transition, but the software I use isn't, I'm just not perfect at it, but yeah. So, the reason why I chose this game is because I definitely know it the best and can just kind of talk. At least I feel like I can. In actuality, who knows? In these times, you've heard it so many times, in these crazy COVID-19 times, things are very crazy. And my life has also been pretty crazy. This summer has been an interesting summer, to say the least. Oh yeah, this is master mode, by the way. I can show the seed. I took a picture of it. I just felt like I wanted to be a little more professional, just like, boom, game. I don't know, it feels more professional for me. And that's also something I kind of want to speak on. It's like professionalism, I guess. I don't know. Is that the right? But this is a master mode world, and I already put the seed on screen, probably. Hopefully, I remember. And also texture packs, and that blue slime is coming for me. Ooh. Oh god. I have not used the new short swords, like, at all. That's very odd, but I guess I need to find a place to start talking. And this is a very in-the-moment thing, so things are probably just gonna die off, and like, where I mentioned a thing, and it's just I'm gonna forget about what I was talking about, because I'm just sitting there, like, thinking, like, trying to take it easier this time around and just be chill, It doesn't need to be high energy, just talking. I don't know if this is going to be good content or what. I just wanted I was in the shower, I was like, yeah, because here we go, start talking about it. For me, I either usually I get an idea, but if I do it or not is a huge gamble. I've had so many ideas of videos throughout the years I've been thinking of making new content and stuff, and just sometimes I just don't get to it, and just the motivation isn't there. I'm making a wooden sword. Really? It's better. And it's like motivation and stuff just isn't there. And it's disappointing. Because I want to create and I want to bring enjoyment. Ooh, Finch staff, please. I want to create, I want to bring enjoyment. Oh, is that money? This game would be good for freaking not getting distracted. Money, money, money. Yeah, they're starting out. I care a bit more because, you know, I need to get my footing. Whatever, words are hard. I mean, there I go again, losing my train of thought. I want to be creative. I want to bring... Well, yeah, I want to be creative. I want to bring enjoyment. I want to do things. I want to make a difference. As cheesy and corny as it is. It's the truth. These are things that I just want to do and hope to do. And usually it's disappointing, but I don't. And I want to try to do something to change that, but I mean, things are not going to get easier from here on. Not just because of the COVID and stuff, it's just like I've entered the working field, gotten a job, got off my lazy ass and got a job for once. And like at work, it's a very, I wouldn't say easy. It's very dependent on your body and doing like I work at a warehouse, basically, for a big corporate, and well, that's a whole can of worms I could get into, but right now I feel just more talking about as selfish as it is me and my feelings and content and stuff. One of the biggest things that stops me is definitely motivation and just willpower. And I don't really know how to counter that. Hence why there hasn't been like anything. I don't want to frame this as like an update or oh god or anything like that either. It's just I just want to talk, you know. It's great and fun to have high energy, entertaining stuff, but I also just kind of like talks. I don't know if that's a me thing or what. And there I go, losing my train of thought. I should have written down some Crimson World. Should have written down some points I wanted to talk about, but I guess one that's on my mind right now is kind of a sense of professionalism in a way. And it's like I've always felt this kind of need to be sort of professional feeling and like present and like not present because I try to be. I feel this need to be just kind of I just don't know how to describe it other than just professional, so hopefully it's understandable. If not, that is my mistake of having a lack of vocabulary. Like, I often don't really want to talk about, like, I wouldn't say personal things. I guess, yeah, personal things. I just feel a need to be, like, I don't know how to, it's just professional and, like, formal. Formal, that's the word I've been looking for. Formal, but also a lot of the things I have done are not formal. So it's a double-edged sword in some ways, I guess. Like I said, things are very wild and complicated right now, and like, yes, something else I wanted to bring up. I will be going to college at the end of the month, and that is most definitely going to affect any chance of content. I don't know if I can even maintain it, if it can even be in my wheelhouse of possibilities. I just don't know. And that's kind of like my whole MO with college right now is just, I don't know. You just kind of have to wait and see and figure everything out. Part of me just wants to seem like I got everything figured out, and this is just something to have fun with, to show up and just do a good laugh. But it's difficult for, well, I wouldn't say difficult. This video is probably super edited by now, but I am a very big scatterbrain. That's just kind of how I am sometimes. Which, you know, sometimes it works if you need stuff to talk about, but if you're just trying to talk about... Yeah, I had to take a moment there to think about what I was trying to say. It was dumb. Also, the gold looks like popcorn. I don't mean to talk about the game, but heaven forbid. Yeah, I think I've said my piece on college, which is just, I don't know. I'm moving, and it's like stressful, but also exciting. It's a new chapter in my life, and it's gonna be interesting to see where it goes, my life and content, and my relation with content. Because, you know, as dumb as it sounds, I do have fantasies of just like making content and just making people happy and just making a difference in the world. And I just don't want to be someone who's just there, but that's kind of where I am right now. Someone who's just there, working from 6 to 4, just doing something people don't even notice or appreciate. Oh god, Boulder. And it just, it just doesn't feel good for me to just be another drone in capitalism's plan. It's a lot, you know, and like, I already got things, thinking about like self-worth and identity, stuff like that, and it's just, it takes a lot of time and energy, I guess, and I guess I can explain why I haven't really, I wouldn't say feel up for content, but perfect for content? No. I don't, it's, I guess this can also be brought back to the kind of personal, professional. It's like, I don't really know how to describe my thoughts and feelings in this manner of, hey, I want to be sort of professional with it. Which, that's the thing, I don't know if I should break that boundary or if I should keep it there. That's something I gotta figure out as well. So once again, we gotta figure it out. Gotta see what's happening. Me. It's a me thing. I say that so much, but I mean, I do think it true. I'm a very interesting individual. And there's no denying that. No matter how rough things get, I can never deny my interestingness. I was trying to think of a formal word, but I couldn't think of anything. It kind of felt like I had more to talk about than I do. Or it could just be the feeling of pressure of the record button. Ooh, the infamous record button. As you can tell, I still want to have fun, but that's also just kind of how I am. I just kind of like try and be fun, and I try to be funny. Yeah, that... It's lame, but also... I don't know. It's very corny. Because this is where you go buy online. Yes! There's sort of a reason for that, and why I've chosen it. Through... That's another thing that I have not properly addressed, and I don't know if I ever will. Because it's like... I don't think that's necessarily important. Cause I've kind of wanted to do a, air quotes, mini rebrand. Because, you know, even before starting this, I kind of wanted just to have a sort of brand. Something that's like, oh, hey, yeah, I know that kind of thing. You could be like, oh, I know, or I don't, and then he's like, recognize. Like, I used to have the same... Well, right now, I don't know if I'm going to change it by the time of posting this. Oh my god. They just booked it. I was not anticipating that. Master mode, I guess. Oh, screw you. Steal my money. Oh no, I'm distracted. Ah. But, yeah, I am distracted. Oops. Freaking... Missing a wall? Where? Did they change this or something? Oh, is it the back? No! Am I an idiot? How peculiar. Well, we can make it into 2 anyways, so let's try that. Because this is a necessary part of the game. That's something I like about the game, is it forces... I guess we're not cutting. It forces creativity. You know, like, with 1.4... Yeah, that's the right number. 1.4 forces creativity. It forces you to build and to experiment with like NPCs and pylons and stuff like that, and that's very odd. But it forces with creativity and experimentation, stuff like that, which I am very for experimentation. Like, well, there's a reason I've always wanted to be a scientist, not just because I like science. Because I kind of like the message of science too. You know, ask questions. That's all that comes to mind right now. Nice. I say nice a lot too. Like, you could make a joke here about, you know, the zombies and their annoying... Which, I mean, you could say that's a joke, or you could say it's just... But yeah, that was pretty jokey. That's the thing about comedy and trying to be the humor. Because my brain... Really? Nothing? I don't get... What is it missing? I'm assuming it's the back wall, but... Why? I don't know if I've already mentioned or apologized for my kind of scatterbrainedness. Because this was definitely more of an impulse thing. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing to be, for me especially, because if I don't do it on the impulse, I just might never do it. And that's kind of a disappointing thing for me. As I've stated before, I'm in a... Oh, stupid worm. As soon as I start talking. I'm at a stage in my life where I gotta figure out where things fit in and where what everything means and what it belongs and stuff like that. Like, you know, I have these wants, but can I achieve them? Are they actually possible? Should I? You know, stuff like that. And like, how hard am I gonna work to get them? Like, how much am I willing to? And that's something I gotta maybe even get help for, because some might not be right. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm fine. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm terrible, because it's both, and sometimes at the same time, and it's odd. But I mean, I don't. Yeah, it's just odd. Things are odd. Life is odd. Wait, do glowing mushrooms actually glow now? Hold up. Has this always been a thing? Am I crazy? Nice, by the way. Oh my god, they do. I do not remember that ever being a thing. But nice. But I've always wanted to be smart or wise. I want to be able to help people. And I don't mean to be all self-righteous or anything about that. It's what I really feel. You know, and like, sometimes you don't want to help people. And I will admit that there are some people I don't want to help, and sometimes I don't even want to help the people I always want to help. And sometimes I can't even. And my reach is just not strong enough and good enough. You know, and sometimes I might even hurt people, gasp as you may. But life and humanity and just everything is complicated. And I guess you could use that for anything. And that's where I'm at, really. Like, I don't... Just trying to brainstorm anything else that should be taken of importance to speak on. Have I mentioned Twitter? I don't remember, but I was gonna make a tweet about how I always feel like I have to be formal, and that's why I don't get personal on it, even though I do, but not to the extent that I kind of am. I don't know if that makes sense or whatever. Probably not, but hey, I'm trying. Sort of. I would love to just say I'm trying my best, I'm doing my best, but I'm not. I'll be brutally honest, I'm just not. I'm trying to stay motivated and hold in there, stay in there, and stuff like that, but life is hard and rough. Like this year, what a year to graduate from high school, might I add. Even though I didn't go there for like a whole year because of a program I took. Bingo. Alright. Good for now. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a... we need to prepare, sorta, ordeal. Get bearings, get understanding, stuff like that. For the game. Because I'm always doing that in real life. And no, that was not a deflection. That was me just saying the truth. I'm just always trying to find my way. I guess one thing I can touch on is the future. Which I already said, I don't know. To be brutally and fatefully honest, I don't know what should or could be expected. Excuse me. What should or could be expected of the future. I just don't know. I can't say anything concrete yet. And it kind of bugs me, but that's how life is sometimes. And I've probably talked about life a lot, but it's something we all live, you know? It's something we all feel, and sometimes we embrace it, sometimes we hate it. Life is crazy. I've said that before, but it bears repeating, honestly and thoughtfully. So I don't know if I would do another... I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I've been working mega time. 10 hours of just raw standing around doing things. And that's been a very big adjustment for me. Just from doing that to... or from doing nothing to that, it's jarring. And it's definitely taking some getting used to say the least. And that's, you know, another thing I have to worry about is like my relationship with work and money and stuff like that, because as much as I hate to admit it, I can't just not care about money. I have to put value on it, and I really don't like that, but it's something I gotta do. Watch this boulder juke. Oop. It's jarring going all of this fast all of a sudden. Yeah, I have so much movement now. It's kind of odd. Why are there so many red slimes? Because I'm not in the caverns. Dang. I got too distracted. I guess another thing I can talk on is just my channel and what I should do with it and stuff. You know? Like the first thing that comes to mind for that kind of discussion is like, you know, what are the people that are here for? You know, what do they want to see? What intrigues them? What, you know, kind of that sort of thinking and stuff. If that makes... I question myself a lot. That is something I have to admit. No. I don't know what I have to do with that knowledge. Because sometimes you gain knowledge, but you don't really know what to do with that knowledge. That's how it is. I've probably said something like that so many times again, but I've probably repeated myself and I don't even realize it. But I have to find my way in my relationship with content and just life itself, and what people want and what people don't want with what I try to do. Like, I want to try and do highly edited, but I also kind of want long form. What I want isn't also what I'm good at and stuff like that. I think I've hit a good length and have covered some of the topics I have wanted to discuss. Maybe I'll do a follow-up, I don't know. Everything is in the air, as that has been said before. I didn't even see that slime. If I would do a well, I do think I do want to try to do more, because I don't know about you, but I don't like just starting a new Terraria world and then just kind of leaving it. That just doesn't feel right, you know? Let's go kill those slimes. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. But I don't like to just stop with the Terraria world. I know I say it wrong, but I don't really care. Going back to caring. I don't even know if I deliberately mentioned caring. Which I'd care a lot, but also not enough. These damn worms. I'm trying to talk here. But next time I probably die, because this is master mode. So I am going to die. Maybe I'll also just like do some off-screen stuff of like building and stuff. Or maybe that's like the prime time for talking. I don't know. Feel how it goes. I know what I said. I've never seen like these many slimes underground. This is odd. It's probably because we're not in the cavern layers yet. I do have to get used if I do continue. Like I've said I've wanted to do this, I want to do that, I want to try this. Stuff like I've said that all the damn time. Do I usually follow up? No. That's the thing. I try a thing once, usually never again. And it's can be frustrating, but also can be kind of relieving. But I'm moving out at the end of this month, which it's the 11th. Also, it is almost 10 p.m. Yeah, I shower at night. Deal with it. Oh wow, these connect. It's almost like a metaphor for life. Yeah, I don't think anyone's laughing. Good. It was bad anyways. I guess something else is like... Alright, I admit I watch Terraria YouTubers, alright? Deal with it. And one of them was just like talking about looking at like the Terraria and like search on YouTube, and it's like... I could be one of those people, but I also could not. Because everyone admits there is luck to be at YouTube and stuff. No, I guess there are kind of Terraria Twitch streamers, but neither here nor there. Nair? Yes, Nair. For his Nair, he wields a gun. I guess that's also another point of like how my influence has changed and developed, and what things I have done that have brought in people, and what things I have done that haven't brought in people. Because right now, I will admit, one of the biggest hurdles is like, just feel like you're just screaming into the void for this YouTube stuff. Like, I make and work hard and almost never get noticed, but I mean, that's my life in general. Ha 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 ha. I mean, it's like, I don't know, doing stuff like that, it's like, is that appropriate? Do I want to say that? You know, I'd start backpedaling a bit. It's like, I said it. Deal with it. Like, just to myself. Deal with it. Also, yeah, I said next time I die, and I haven't died yet. I guess I do kind of want to wrap up. Ow, sorry. I hit my cheek on the mic. It was almost like you gave me a little kiss. Oh, that's a big old discussion that I've thought about recently. But never mind that. Just, you know, what about, like, plugs? Me. I like self-plug. Yeah, you know, but I don't usually want to be, like, like, comment, and subscribe. My whole thought process is like, if people are gonna do it, they're gonna do it, and if they don't, they're not. And you could say they're wrong, and I will be fully willing to admit I am wrong. I can admit I'm wrong. It's not that big of a deal. But like, people always say to do it, and sometimes people always like mention it and stuff like that, and I'm like, eh. I just like don't care. It can be annoying if it's not like, because they do it to try and keep themselves afloat. I get it. And it's a good joke too. I gotta admit. Like if they're good at the kind of like the joke, it's kind of funny. But it also just kind of takes someone special to do that, I'd say. But I don't think I'm ever gonna really normalize myself saying that. But it's just hard to work and do stuff when it just doesn't feel like anyone cares or notices. And there are people out there who do that, and it's amazing that they're capable of just operating like that. You know? It's kind of amazing, to me at least, because I don't stand very well on my own 2 feet. And that's a flaw of myself, but will I do any— oh my god, that's a lot of bats. Will I do anything about it? Nah. Self-worth and— well, I already said self-worth and self-identification. It's like stuff I'm working on and stuff like that. I already had said that. Those are very important things to focus and reflect on. People get upset over that kind of stuff. But it's like, just be confident, or just like, figure out what you are. You know, people do that, and it's like, it's not that easy. I was gonna say something that's kind of not even political. I'm not gonna open that can of worms. I was just gonna start basically saying of like, oh, America makes everything political, but it's like, this is not the moment in time to get into that. So, oh wow, I think that's better. It's a rare drop. Can I see? No. Man, what a hodgepodge of thoughts and not thoughts. But that's just also kind of how I am. I definitely act a lot on impulse, which can not be good. But hey, what can you do? I mean, you could try and not. I mean, that's not wrong. God. Ooh. Sometimes they just you crack yourself up, and it's like, that's so dumb. That's something that I've been more trying to be in touch more of, just the crazy and dumb side of me. Because I feel like, you know, there's actually like, I was gonna say purpose, but like not quality, I guess, maybe, if that makes sense. Did I see something, or? Okay, this is, oh, that's not my weapon. That's why. Oops. So I was trying to talk about, you know, self-plugging, stuff like that, but I ended up not talking kind of what I wanted to, which is like Twitter. Wow, it's on screen. Hopefully, my username I don't know what you call it actually. I'm not too well versed in the Twitterverse. Sounds like sounds dumb. You just talked about it. Yeah, the Twitterverse is like the MCU of. No, just stop. Twitter bad. Okay, thanks, Piranha. Alright. Twitter. I've already hopefully put on screen. I'm gonna get this money, but off screen. Ooh, fancy transition out because I'm clicking off the game. And we're just gonna sit, maybe play. It smells like chill. I don't know. Who knows? Basically Twitter and Discord. Down below, Discord. You know, it's like this stuff should be put at the start because more people are start and then tail off as it goes on. But I mean, if it's put at the end, then it's people who kind of care, I guess. But I digress. My Twitter, and then my Discord server, and probably Twitch too, I guess, which I've been wanting to just kind of redo. Just stuff. I already kind of redid the Twitter, but I kind of want to once again do that stuff, and yeah, no, you probably don't know when I say because I'm only me, and I only know myself, and I try to be aware of that. I can still for fun. Well, that's about it. If you have something to say it in the comments. I don't know. I never know how to end things, but I guess besides the usual, I hope you I don't even know if there's enjoyment you could get out of this or not, but hopefully something was either gained or felt out of this experience, and I hope that you have a good probably week, because how my schedule is, I probably won't record again for a week because work is very tiring. But I'll just say that. Have a good week. Love you. Take care.